Good morning, Beechwood Bobcats. This is Mrs. Lim,
Hey you guys, this is Mr. Lee.
and we do have a big event coming up on Friday. It is Career Day, and we're really excited to let you know how we are changing things up this year. So, this year, you're going to have some choice in who you see as your presenter. All students will have 4 sessions. One will be a mandatory keynote session. So, your teachers will be giving you a Career Day student choice form that looks like this. Now, if you note, it says all students 3rd through 8th grade have one mandatory session in the MPR or the blacktop. So 3rd and 4th graders, session 3, which starts at 10:35, you will all be going to see Mr. Jones in the MPR. 5th and 6th graders, you'll be going to the MPR for session 4. And 7th graders, session 1, you'll go see the Fullerton Fire Department at 9 o'clock. And 8th graders for session 2 at 9:40. Now, the reason why this is very important is that you need to make sure that you sign up for your mandatory session at the right time. So, before I go into it too deeply, Mr. Lee wanted to talk to some of the students. So, Mr. Lee?
So hey, 5th and 8th graders, at the beginning of the academic year, we've been going into the lessons on Thrively. I know that we all took our strength-based assessments, and from that, it was able to identify some of our pathways. So as you guys look at the list of presenters this year, and as you guys kind of select and choose who you want to see, I want you guys to really consider and log into Thrively and look at your pathways and your strengths to really narrow down which presenters that you may be interested in. Remember, this is a great opportunity for you guys and to really personalize your experience in really meeting with the presenters, and Thrively is a really good resource for that. So yeah, go look at Thrively.
Okay, now to everybody else, 3rd through 8th grade. All right, so I'm going to pretend I'm a 3rd grader. So I know that when I get my paper, that session 3 is my mandatory keynote session. So on my paper, I'll go to session 3 and I will write down Mr. Darren Jones for session 3. That way I know not to put any other choice for that session because I need to have that one as my mandatory session. Okay, so you might have heard me say that there are 4 sessions, but right now you see that there are 6 choices. The reason for that is because if your session is full that you want to see, you're going to want some backup plans. So you're going to write 6 sessions down, although you'll only have 4. All right, so once you fill that in, your teacher will show you this. Now when you go here, this is a list of all the speakers and a little blurb about what they do. So you'll see that everything is divided into different categories and is color-coded. This will match the exact color on your scheduler, which is available online. So you have all these choices and you'll be able to read through them. Now, once you go through all those choices, you are going to go to the live link. Once you're here, because you are brand new to scheduling, you'll go to this button up here called Sign Up. So go ahead and click on that. And when you come here under this Facebook one, you'll see the one that says Sign Up with Email. Go ahead and click on that. Now, when you're here on the left side, it says Create Schedule Account. Everyone has a MyFSD email. You are going to use that email. So because I already have an account, I am going to just write mine as Mrs. Lim at myfsd.org. Now this is the most important part here, you guys. For your name, you are going to write your first name, space, last name, space, room, space, and then whatever room number you're in. So let's pretend I am in Mrs. Campbell's class because I'm a 3rd grader. I'm going to write 24. So again, first name, space, last name, space, room, space, and my classroom number. For your password, you are going to be using your Google password. Okay, your Google password is what you're going to be using. So right now, I will put mine in, and I'm going to click on I'm not a robot. Once you see that green check, you're going to hit Create Account. You can save your password if you like. You don't have to. I'll put Not Now for now. All right, then it'll take you to this screen. So if you take a look, you'll see some choices here. It'll say Schedule, Beachwood presenters, and so on. You're going to go to schedule and you're going to go to simple. When you go to simple, you'll now be opened up to the whole day schedule. So take a look over here. It says 9 o'clock. That's our first session. In my first session, I am free to choose any of these because I know that my keynote speaker is my third choice. Remember how I wrote that down right here? So I'm going to go and I'm going to say, okay, well, I want to go listen to the entertainment. If you hover over, don't click anything, but if I just kind of hover on top, you can see a little blurb about them once again. So I go, okay, I want to go to entertainment. Once I click on this one, all my other choices for that 9 o'clock session will be blocked out, so I cannot double book a session. Now I'm going to go to my next session, which is 9:40. That one I say, okay, well, I kind of want to be an art designer maybe, so I'll click on that one. And then my third session, I remember I'm in third grade. I have to go to my keynote session, so I will click on that one. And finally, my fourth session, let's pretend that I want to go to the FBI bomb specialist. Now, I can see that I'm done scheduling my whole day. What I would do now is I go back up here. Now you see how I have a little icon here on the top right corner. I'm going to click on that, and my first choice says My Schedule. Go ahead and click on that, and if I scroll down, I can see my schedule for the whole day. And it looks like I have 2 yellows. I must be really into entertainment. And a purple one for government, so you can see how they're color-coded. You may email your own schedule to yourself, but don't worry, Mr. Lee and I will be printing everyone's schedule and handing them over to your teacher. That is why it's so important that you do not forget your room number after your last name so we know who to deliver the schedule to. All right, that's about it, you guys. That's how you sign up for Career Day. I hope you guys find some great speakers that you're interested in. If you have any questions, feel free to ask Mr. Lee and I, or you can ask your classroom teacher. Thanks, you guys. Good luck.
Woo!